speaking the truth of the word and reaching the youth, saving souls of the old, doing God's work with more to do. And he turning up every week and get lit. And nigga in church on Sunday, you can tune in and get your fix. Turn up, turn up, turn up. It's that weekly turn up, turn up, turn up. It's that weekly turn up, turn up, turn up. It's that weekly turn up, turn up, turn up.
Because God knew that you would be here on this day. God has created you. Somebody say, he's talking about me. God has created you for a time such as this. Not only are you equipped for everything that God has called for you to do, you're at the right time. You're at the right place. You are the right age. You've gone through the right trials and tribulation. God knew everything that you were going to go through, but he's created you for a time such as this. The old folks used to say this way. They used to say, he won't put more on you than you can bear. But I've lived long enough to know that he will put more on you than you can bear, so that you can stop trying to bear it and take it all to him. Watch this. And so he monitors how much pain you're going to go through. He monitors how much rejection you're going to endure. God knows about all the stuff you're dealing with. Nothing that you've gone through. I'm talking about no sleepless nights. No tears are going to be wasted. No heartache is going to be wasted. No foreclosure is going to be wasted. No bankruptcy is going to be wasted. No divorce is going to be wasted. Why? All things work together for the good of those who love the Lord and who are the called according to his purpose. Don't complain about your lion and your bear, because there's something that the lion and the bear is getting you ready for. You see, saints of God, come here, let me talk to you. It was a fight that brought David to the stage. It wasn't his resume. It wasn't a business card. It wasn't the people that he knew in the club. It wasn't his golfing buddies. No, it was a fight. Nobody would have paid David any attention at all. But when he fought Goliath, God help me to preach it right. God used Goliath as the platform that he would use to introduce David to the world. He used that fight with Goliath as the platform that he would introduce somebody that he'd been preparing in the bush. See, I need to talk to you because I believe that there's some of us, we keep running from the fight. As soon as stuff get thick, we run. As soon as it get too heavy, we run away. But I need you to understand that you got to learn to stand there for your fight. I've come this morning to tell you that this is not a season for you to get scared and run from anybody or from anything. This is a season for you to put on the full armor of God. And after you've done all to stand, stand therefore. That thing that you're fighting, I don't know who I'm preaching to in here, but I need you to understand that that thing that you're fighting, that big giant that you're fighting that really nobody knows about, God told me to tell you that he's using that thing to introduce you to your destiny. God is using that thing to introduce you to your destiny. You on your way somewhere, and you can tell because of the giants that you've been fighting. If there's anybody in here that's been fighting anything, I want you to give God a shout of praise, because that means your destiny is close. And what I'm trying to get you to see is, I told you this last week, God will always promote worshipers. If you want God to promote you, worship him. I'm not talking about just now I lay me down to sleep, but I'm talking about turning your plate down sometime. I'm talking about sacrificing a little time from God. I'm talking about reading God's word, praying to him when you don't want nothing. Do I have any worshipers in the house today? My nephew been staying with me for a little bit, and I tell my nephew, I said, listen, man, whatever mine is yours, man, help yourself, make yourself at home. I cook dinner, I leave it out for you right there, man, it's all yours, make yourself at home. But still, before he eat anything, he'll say, Unc, is it good if I... I said, I left it there for you. It's all yours. And see, even the next day, before he do anything, he said, Unc, is it cool if I? And I was out here reading God's word. God said, Luke, that's one of the things I loved about David. David was anointed, but before he did anything, he asked my permission. You can't make a decision because you're angry. You can't make a decision because you're bored. You can't make a decision because you're afraid, because you're frustrated. You cannot make that decision. You have to go to God for permission before you make the decision. I need you to let that devil know that you're getting ready to change the name of the thing you've been battling. Whatever it is you've been fighting, the devil needs to know you're getting ready to change the name of that thing. Somebody shout, I'm anointed to break through. I'm anointed to break through depression. I'm anointed to break through bankruptcy. I'm anointed to break through divorce. I'm anointed to break through foreclosure. I need somebody to shout, I'm anointed.
Pastor Luke, speaking the truth of the word and reaching the youth, saving souls of the old, doing